there! This boring PC, we're gonna transform it and then turn it into this for under $30. Do you like my mic? It's a spatula mic. So first off, why do they even make PCs this big? It's 2022. PCs do not need to be this large. Let's take a look inside and see what we have. So I don't get why PCs look this big. Look at all this extra space. So we're gonna condense this a lot. Let's see what parts we have. One night I was blindly on Amazon and I ordered this box. So essentially, we're gonna put our computer in like a case like this, and so you can kind of hang it up on a wall like this. There's only one thing we can do. We gotta start taking this apart and we're gonna start making this into, we're gonna turn this into a PC you can actually hang up on the wall. So we took the glass off. Now we gotta start unbolting the motherboard. This is the motherboard. This is the graphics card. Did we get head over our heels in this one? Let's start making the coolest PC for under 30 bucks. So far, we have taken out the hard drive and the PCI card. Now, deconstruction of the rest. So you might be thinking, what am I doing with all the pieces? This is fully gutted now, and all I have to do now is somehow build well, here's what this is. This is what's gonna happen. We're just gonna put this over like this. I took on this project because I thought it was gonna be a good idea. Halfway through it, we have a lot of components. We have the motherboard that's gonna go in. We have the graphics card. We have the PCI card. We have a bunch of fans. We have the power supply. And then we have the case. The case we are not gonna use anymore, but we are gonna probably cut out this top mesh. We're gonna think about something. We have to mount it to here. We have to figure out a few extra things. But shouldn't be too hard because, well, I built a light out of concrete. So if I could build this, I can essentially build anything, right? So, my plan of action. We cut a hole like this. The fan slides through here and the whole thing floats. Sounds easy, right? I just gotta cut a hole and like, how hard could that be? I just gotta cut a hole through it and the whole fan should sit through and it'll float. And then I put LEDs in the back and it could glow. Can't be that hard, can it? Let's find out. So we precisely drawn this. As you can see, I've precisely made no mistakes at all. Now we're gonna cut this circle out and hopefully don't destroy this whole piece. So here's where we're at right now. We actually made a little, we're only halfway done, but it looks pretty clean. The line is pretty solid. So when all we have to do now is finish the rest. It is also shooting hot liquid plastic at my hands and burning me on the process of it, but we've committed and now we have to finish our commitment. We have completed the circle. It looks pretty good. I mean, we just have to do some fine touching at the edge of it, but for the most part, it actually cut out pretty nice. Luckily, we didn't get any crackage or anything like that. So all we have to do next, we gotta smooth it out. Then we gotta test fit it. I think I got plastic in my eye. I can't see anything, I'm blind. So we gotta clean up this plastic, then we gotta do some other things, and then we can start piecing things together. And now we are kicking some ass. Now look at that fitment, baby girl. Now it's floating, and now we have a floating graphics card machine. So we're gonna be shining LED lights on the backside, so it should hit this and kind of light this up too. But honestly, the best part about this, look at the fresh air it's gonna get. It's gonna get the most prime air possible. Now, all we have to do next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna mount this on top. We're gonna cut it out perfectly so it's really clean. And so we can run wires under this, and then we're also gonna have LEDs on the backside of this so it glows from the wall. So now we have this grate. Now I started cutting it with a razor. It actually cuts pretty easy, even though it's metal, it just shaves pretty well. Let me finish the rest of this and I will get back soon. So as you could tell, we have put a screen on the bottom just to clean it up a little bit. So it just hides the little things. It's looking pretty good. We have the top. I want to make the top a little better because it's just kind of poking out a little bit here, but we could fix that. Next, we're going to need some LEDs. And to get LEDs, we're going to have to rip them off the back of this. So let's rip off the LEDs off the back of this couch. We're going to put LEDs all over this bitch and this thing's going to glow. Yeah, we don't need these. We're just going to rip off that whole LED thing right here. We don't need this. We got switches. Okay. So status update. We have now cut the LEDs. So we have some LEDs right here. These are gonna go right here, but now we have to solder the ends here. We're gonna have to solder the ends. So we're gonna put these under here like this, solder the ends. We're gonna run wires onto this side, so they should go up at the same time. Then we're gonna put a couple LED strips at the bottom here, and it should all bring it together to make one sick ass thing. If you're wondering about the graphics card, we're gonna have to get an extension cable so we can lay it flat, because obviously we can't have it sticking out of here. It's gonna look goofy. So we're gonna have to have the graphics card lay here. The PCI card is gonna lay on top of it, and it should work just fine. Now everything else is gonna be stored in wires underneath here, and it's gonna be routed to somewhere else, and it's gonna be routed. This main box is basically gonna be routed to somewhere else. It's gonna be hidden. It could be under a desk, it could be anywhere. Basically, we just want a clean setup here. Now I got these wires all clipped. Now all we have to do is solder it. All right, no, we're not building a bomb. We are actually building this. Now I've wired this all together. Absolutely insane. I mean, look at my wire job. Okay, so I have it plugged in. Are you ready for the grand reveal? Let's press it. Oh my God. All right, I'm not gonna show you the grand reveal yet, but this is, oh man, we're onto something now. All right. Look how it just glows. Okay, I'm not gonna show you the rest. All right, so we are not finished just yet, but here it is. We're gonna do a first startup. We have a couple things I wanna do still, but this is a first startup. So let's see if this thing will explode in our face. This is it. Oh my God, look at this thing. It's like an alien. Now, I'm not finished yet. I have a few touch-ups I wanna do to it, and I'm deciding if I wanna mount it on the wall. So you thought we were done. We're not, because this is day 2. Today, we are cleaning this up. We are fine-tuning it. We're finessing it. We are making this thing look clean now. Let's get right into that. As you can see, we still have some things to do. It looks good with the clear, but we have a couple things to do. First off, we gotta cover up this white right here. We can't keep that out. Next, we're gonna replace this. We're gonna make an actual custom thing. We're gonna hide some of these electronic components. We are gonna we might cover this fan. We might cover the fan. We also have to mount this switch. This is the power switch somewhere, so I'm thinking maybe like right here, we can mount something like that. I don't know, we could figure that out. In order to have a clean setup, we have to do it properly. So this is the undercarriage of it. This is a mess right now. So what we have to do is we're gonna actually clean up this a lot. We're gonna make these LEDs, we're gonna cut them so they're square around here. We just want a very clean, simple setup. Right now, it's just a big mess. I just put that there just to see if everything works. Now, the process of cleaning it up. Whoa, that was a pain in the ass. So I had to basically solder these little points here, and unfortunately, if you could see here, they just kept getting burnt out on the side. They have little copper endpoints, and if you solder them too much, or if you just basically use them too much, they get destroyed. So basically, I got a bunch of pieces. I had to do this strip again. I had to cut this strip. See, as you can see, it's newly welded right here because it stopped working. And then, yeah, so I had to do this 3 times, but now it is good. So now we don't have a huge massive cluster of different LEDs here. I did put tape here, although it's secure from double-sided tape. Since these have points all over it, it makes it hard. So I just put tape here just to secure it even better. It's looking good now. We have it, so it's pretty, I mean, it's pretty empty on the bottom side. There's just like 2 wires. So now we have it. We're gonna wrap this in black. We're gonna take this screen off because the screen probably doesn't look great, because we're gonna replace it with this. We're gonna cut this out and we're gonna mount this onto here, and we're gonna bend it to the right angles, but we're gonna make it so it's super clean. We also have to make sure that we can put the graphics card in here. We won't do it today because I don't have the piece for it, but we gotta make sure that we can remove the front screen and place it when we need it in time. All right, so we're gonna wrap this really quick. I have some black right here. I just put black on here just to make it, because when we put the thing, it's gonna match. I don't know. We're gonna just try to wrap this, and then we're gonna put the screen. Then we're gonna start making the screen, cutting that out. We're also probably gonna make a screen for the top of this. We will see how it goes. So we wrapped it probably like a 5-year-old, but it's all right. It looks all right. It's as good as it's gonna get. So the front's gonna be covered up with a black faceplate. I painted black that used to be silver, so we're gonna cover that with a faceplate. And then we have to figure out where we're gonna put the control right here. This is the power button. This is the main source. So I'm thinking maybe right here, we're gonna see. But then we gotta cut this cage out and we're gonna find out. So let's start cutting the cage and getting it all sorted. All right, so now we have gotten to the part where we're gonna actually cut this. We're gonna just cut this grill out. Now this is about 3 inches. We're gonna make it so it's about right here. So it's gonna be flush with this. Got it? Capiche? Good, good. All right, let's just cut this grill out. Let's get to it. Well, that blew up. I'm just gonna clip that. Now we got the grill. Now this is gonna go right here. So I'm just gonna start cutting this out just a little bit, and we're gonna start placing it. Now I cut it out and I've bent it a little bit. So now we have kind of like almost like a console kind of thing going on. Now all I have to do is attach some screws to it and we will move on to the next thing. Let's attach this with some screws. Got to drill into this a little bit and then we got to attach it with some screws because we got to be able to take this off and on because sometimes it'll get dusty in there and all this other shit, so we have to take it off and on. We can't glue it, unfortunately. We've successfully placed this on here. Now it's looking a little more touched up. Next, we're gonna try to take this grill out right here, and we're gonna pop it. We're just gonna put it right on top of that. We've cut it out, and it should fit like this. There we go. It fits pretty nice on there. Now we have the full fit. All we have to do, we gotta figure out where the power button's gonna go. So I decided I'm gonna chop this whole bottom piece off, because I think I'm just gonna put it maybe right up there, right up here, but I'm just gonna chop the whole bottom piece off, because why not? So that's cleaner. Now, all we have to do, now we have to figure out where we're gonna actually attach this. Are we gonna do it upside down? Are we gonna do it right side up? I mean, we have just so many options right here. I don't know, how crazy or freaky we wanna get. And we are finished. 2 days, cuts. I got LED strip stuck to my foot. The ground is black, but the computer is done. Are you ready? Let's take a look. Here it is. All right guys, thanks for watching my long custom PC build. I hope you guys liked it. This is gonna stay here for now. We're gonna figure out what else I'm gonna do to it. Thanks for watching. This PC build was up. Oh my god. But thanks guys for watching how I built my custom PC. Enjoy it. I hope you guys like how it turned out. If you did, be sure to let me know. And well, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Spectrum, is that what I'm on?